The Freedom Charter said there shall be work and security. All of you here are not working, but we are told we've got freedom. Freedom is jobs. Freedom is work. Freedom is security. It was here in Kliptown where thousands of our people gathered in their numbers. Everyone in South Africa was here in 1955. You can talk traditional leaders, you can talk the church leaders, you can talk the youth, the students, the women were all here, including the apartheid regime was inside that conference where the Freedom Charter was adopted, because apartheid government had more than 2,000 policemen inside the conference. Therefore, they were representing apartheid, because when the Freedom Charter was adopted, no single policeman raised his hand and objected to the adoption of the Freedom Charter. Therefore, apartheid too believed that the Freedom Charter was the letter that will usher in the freedom in our lifetime. It was the generation of Nelson Mandela that led to the adoption of this Freedom Charter, because they said freedom in our lifetime. It took them 40 years before they attained their freedom. And we followed in the footsteps of Nelson Mandela and the 1944 generation, including Robert Sobukwe. And we said economic freedom in our lifetime, because we learned from the best of the best. So fighters, when you are here, you are simply here to follow in the footsteps of those who came before us. They said freedom in our lifetime. They got freedom in their lifetime in 1994. But that was a political freedom. Political freedom without economic freedom is meaningless and it is incomplete. That's why we want economic freedom to complete what those delegates who came here in 1955 said they will achieve in their lifetime. Comrades, we must make sure that our freedom does not discriminate on the basis of color, race, sex, or belief. We must make sure that our freedom is enjoyed by everybody, black and white, without discrimination. Even countrymen and brothers, they must feel this freedom. When we say freedom was ushered in 1994, we don't want the people of Soweto alone to say we have seen freedom. Even the people in the rural areas, in Umtata, in KwaZulu-Natal, and everywhere else in South Africa, they must say we have seen freedom. The countrymen and women, they too must say, indeed, that which was fought for since the adoption of the Freedom Charter has been adopted. We said, when we gathered here in 1955, the people shall govern. When we say the people shall govern, we don't only mean voting every 5 years. We mean in the hospital boards, you must be represented. We mean in the school governing boards, you must be represented. In all organs of power where decisions are taken which are going to affect the lives of our people, you must be there and make those decisions on behalf and for our people. Not this thing that our organs of power are hijacked by those who have money and have got proximity to those who are in power. We want our own culture and customs to be respected. We want all races to be respected. We don't want anyone discriminated on the basis of race and color, because we must govern this country. We must share in the country's wealth, because we've got freedom and the people are governing, yet others are rich and others are poor. Then the Freedom Charter will not have been achieved. We said all shall enjoy equal human rights. Voting, all of us, black and white, were voting. But do we enjoy equal human rights? Are you equal to a white man? For as long as you are not equal to a white man, the Freedom Charter has not been adopted. We cannot say that the people of Kliptown don't have water and electricity, and the white man next door has got water and electricity, and claim to be equal. The Charter said equal human rights. You have a right to have water. You have a right to have a job. You have a right to have a house. You have a right to have clean streets. You have a right to have street lights. You have a right to your own bodies. No one must touch you without your will. And therefore, for as long as those rights have not been achieved, the Charter's clause on equal human rights has not been achieved. The Freedom Charter said there shall be work and security. All of you here are not working, but we are told we've got freedom. Freedom is jobs. Freedom is work. Freedom is security. If we are not secure and we don't have jobs, then we don't have freedom. We have something that looks like freedom. We've got ample freedom. We don't have real freedom. And therefore, freedom is jobs. We want all of you to work. Whether you have a matric or not, you must have a job. Because for you to clean the streets, you don't require qualification. For you to cut the grass, to clean offices, you don't require the qualification. Let everybody be given a job on the basis of their qualification. If you don't have matric, you will have a job equal to your qualification. With matric, you will have a job that qualifies matric. With a degree, you will have a job that qualifies degree, masters and honors and all manner of things. We want jobs, and we want jobs now, and we want jobs namhlanje, and we make no apology about that. Those waiters and waitresses who are working in the restaurants, those things are not jobs. Those things are passing time. Once they don't even give you tips when you work in those restaurants, yet they said you are going to be paid according to tips. A job must have a reliable salary. A job must be a secured job. You must know that when I wake up tomorrow, I will still have this job. Not this job that you are not guaranteed that it will still be there tomorrow when I wake up. We want a job that has got pension fund. We want a job that has got medical aid. We want a job that doesn't pay less than 12,500 for our people, because the minimum wage that was put by government of South Africa is not enough. We want our people to be paid properly.